Hello everybody, hope you guys are doing absolutely wonderful, and in today's video I am going to be trying out this Dragon Ball team against the new weekly challenge. Now typically I would do whatever is getting the category buff and see how far I can make it with that type of team, but unfortunately the otherworldly category, the otherworldly fighter category is, for lack of a better word, terrible and just doesn't have the units that I want on it and the units that'll help me get the most amount of damage on it. I don't know why they have him over there when he's not a part of that category. That's neither here nor there. They don't have the units I want on it, and they don't have a leader for it, which is honestly the worst part about it, because if they don't have a leader for it, then I can't really do much with the category. And as you can see, these options for this category are absolutely terrible. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go in with the Dragon Ball team. This is probably by far one of my strongest teams, so I'm interested on seeing how far it can make it in a weekly challenge. I'm not sure the element or anything else, but without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, here we are. Now let's just get everything set up so we can make sure we're good. Alright, there we go. Coming from that side, so let's get you down and let's get you down too as quick as possible. Oh yeah, the cutscenes, I forget about those. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of them because they just take forever, but they are really nice. I do love these cutscenes. Gotta always show respect to them because they do look nice. They're visually appealing for sure. It's just the fact that you can't skip them. That's the only real issue I got. I like that the game is putting in a lot of effort into making sure everything looks nice. Like, that's not something you can say you see from a lot of games nowadays. Like, you can't really name a lot of games that have units with cutscenes and things like that. Although everybody might not appreciate it, it does go to show how much detail and how much they care about the game. So I can't really be too mad at it when it just pops up in front of my face, but you know how it be. I have been betting on NBA games, making parlays. Parlays are the devil. They are evil. Do not make them because they won't green. You'll get sold out by Vegas because Vegas loves making the call when I put something on the slip. Don't be tempted, bro. Parlays are just not worth it. Cause bro, tell me why. I thought I had the easiest parlay, right? Alright, yeah, my parlay was LeBron hitting two 3-pointers. He did that. That was the same game he dropped 42, bro. LeBron was absolutely hooping. At the age of 40, dropping 42. That's my GOAT. I had Austin Reeves for making 3-pointers. Now tell me why. Tell me why that boy Austin Reeves went out there and went 0 for 9 from the field. I don't know if he was trying his best to impersonate Klay Thompson, but it was working all right. It was clearly working because he almost lost them the game too because he didn't know how to put the ball in the hoop. I had Rui Hachimura on the slip for 2 threes. He hit one. I think he was 1 for 5, and then he just stopped shooting all entirely. Like, I know you can't shoot, like you're doing bad right now, but like, please do not sell my slip. Chuck until you make it. Like, bro, especially when I got money on it. I had Brandon Pajemski hitting 2 threes. He went 0 for 3 from 3 or something stupid like that. He just didn't really do anything. That was a terrible game for him. Draymond hitting 1 3. He cashed that out in the first quarter. I love that dude. Put him on the slip again today for 1 3. He did not even he attempted 1 3 and he bricked that hoe. But that's neither here nor there. Finney-Smith, I had him on the slip for 2 threes. He hit 1 in the first quarter and then just stopped shooting. He didn't stop shooting. He just couldn't make it. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. I had Buddy Hield on the slip for 2 assists. He got that pretty easily. Because, you know, it's not really that much of an ask, but you never know with these NBA players nowadays. If only they didn't have a bad shooting night, then I could have just had that on locks. I could have had $87 to my name right now. But another slip, I had Ayo Dosunmu getting a PRA, which is points, rebounds, and assists of 20. He did not get that at all. He had the same 10 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound for God knows how long. Jimmy Buckets getting a 30 PRA, points, rebounds, and assists. He got that. Draymond hitting a 3. He did not hit it. Vucevic getting a double-double. As a Chicago Bulls fan, Seeing Vucevic on the court makes me want to kill myself every single time. Cause Vucci Main, Vucevic, Nikola, you're trash. Why do we trade Zach LaVine and not you? I don't know. I don't understand it either. Why do we even give up Zach LaVine? I don't know. All I can tell you is that if Zach LaVine was still on the Bulls, he'd probably green my slip instead of Vucevic a week. But it's cool. It's not cool at all. I had Josh Giddey for 13 points. He ended with like 8 or 10. This is the thing about Josh Giddey, bro. He pretends like he's actually contributing, bro. Like, I hate him because he doesn't really do much for the team, bro. Like, he's not really doing nothing, bro. And it's so stupid, bro. But I had Stephen Curry for 4 3-pointers. Bro, Stephen Curry couldn't put a rock in the ocean earlier into the quarter. Like, first, second quarter, Stephen Curry wasn't doing well or wasn't doing too hot. But then in that third quarter, he got 24 points in that third quarter and was straight splashing from deep, bro. He was looking like prime Wardell. And we love to see that as Steph. Steph is one of my favorite players, so you always love to see a good game from him. He, of course, smashed on my over. We had Kobe White for 25 PRA. He did that shit flawlessly. Like, I think he completed in the third quarter, which is crazy to me. And I love him for it. Great guy. Modest Buzella's getting 5 rebounds. He did not get that. I don't know how. He was the starting small forward, but couldn't grab me 5 boards. Unfortunately, I did not cash out. That was $38 on the line. But at last, no cash. NBA players will sell your parlays because Vegas will make the call. That's why you got to be sneaky with it. You got to be low and cool with it. Can't let them know that you're actually betting on them. Austin Reeves dropped like a career high 44 points. I don't know why he didn't do that on Friday because I definitely had him on the slip. A white boy getting his career high in Black History Month? Come on, man. That ain't right. But speaking of Black History Month, you know I gotta do it to you. As a man of color myself, we gotta keep the culture going. So let's learn some about Fred Hampton. Hey guys, Thought Bubble here. Nah, I'm just messing with you. But we are here to talk about Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton was born on August 30th, 1948 to Mr. and Mrs. Hampton in Summit, Argo, Illinois, and later moved with his parents to a Chicago suburb, Maywood, at the age of 10 years old. He would host breakfasts for other children from the neighborhood and cook the meals himself. He would go on to say that this served as a precursor to the Black Panthers' free breakfast program. What a kind soul he was. In 1966, Hampton would become a member of the NAACP and assume leadership of its West Suburban Branch Youth Council at the young age of 18. During his tenure as a youth organizer, he displayed natural leadership abilities by mustering 500 members to join out of the 27,000 people in the community. After experiencing a series of violent and negative interactions with the police at rallies and demonstrations, in 1968, Hampton parted ways with the by-the-book NAACP and joined the Black Panther Party as one of the Illinois chapter's original members. In his tenure as a Black Panther, he was named deputy chief and held noble community-oriented programs like the Free Breakfast Program, which was eventually integrated into schools all around the world. Considering the evolution of the Black Panther Party, the FBI saw them as the greatest threat to the internal security of the country. And considering him as a threat as an emerging messiah who could unify and electrify the militant Black nationalist movement, he was in such company as MLK, Malcolm X, Stoney, and Elijah Muhammad. Considering the FBI had a rat in William O'Neill, they were able to figure out everything about Hampton through his routes and his home layout. On December 4th, 1969, at around 4:30 a.m., a 14-man police squad kicked down Hampton's front door and started raining down gunfire indiscriminately. Reports say they fired more than 90 shots during the raid. The aftermath left 4 members injured and 2 dead, those 2 being Fred Hampton and Mark Clark. The Death of Fred Hampton brought surprise and demonstrated the lengths the government would go to oppress and prevent the fight for civil rights. Hampton is one of many civil rights leaders killed at the hands of the government who wished to suppress the voice of black people. Despite his short life of 21 years, his impact was profound on the Black Panther Party and civil rights as a whole. His breakfast program even inspired schools to provide free breakfast before school. So when you're at the lunch table eating breakfast before school, just remember, Fred Hampton made it possible. Thank you, Thought Bubble. Nah, I'm playing. Yeah, but you guys didn't know that. But you guys didn't know that about Fred Hampton. The Grammys were something, alright. Kendrick winning 5 awards on Not Like Us alone. That is just some GOAT shit, bro. You can't make it up. You can't write a script better than that. Cause Kendrick Lamar is just the greatest. And I will stand on that with all 10 toes. Each and every single one of them. He's great. But yeah. Which is crazy to me. Cause I don't know. I'm not a Drake fan, but like, bro, Drake not winning a single award is kind of crazy. But then again, I don't really know what he put out in 2024. So it's kind of wishy-washy. But just saying, you've been nominated 55 times and you let Not Like Us win more Grammys than you have in your entire career. Don't know, man. Don't know. It's a bad look. And then he gonna perform it at the Super Bowl too. Bro, think about your fans too. They can't even be seen messing with you, especially after the Super Bowl. Boy, if I was a Drake fan and I had to turn on that Super Bowl, I'd be heartbroken. Heartbroken. Cause bro, the TV immediately getting cut off if I was a Drake fan at halftime. Ain't nobody trying to see that. But yeah, bro. It's hilarious because I will be there. I will be singing Not Like Us for the 15,000th time in the past like 6 months. SZA also won like, I think SZA won 5 too. I think Doche, I forget how many Doche won, but she definitely won a good bit. Beyonce won some, and you know, Kanye's wife. I don't know what the thought process was, but she came completely naked. I don't know how it got greenlit, and I don't even know how she got into the building, if you ask me, bro. I don't know how they let her walk the red carpet in some see-through clothes. I'm just saying, if I were you, Kanye, I ain't letting that shit fly. But that's just me, though. But I hope nobody's letting that shit fly, because I hope nobody's actually trying to do that. Like, let's have some human decency and not expose ourselves. But, you know, that's just my take on the subject. But speaking of Kanye, bro, have y'all seen Kanye's just, I don't even know what you call it. Kanye's been tweaking out on Twitter, and man, it's getting harder to be a Kanye fan day by day. Like, I don't know. I only got so many he made graduations in me before it's just completely over. And I'm gonna lie, with the rate it's at, it might just be completely over. Cause, bro, I don't know how many times I can tell somebody he made graduation before I just have to put the fries in the bag and accept that Kanye is a nut job. Which is hard for me to say. Cause bro, he made graduation. He knew what he was doing then. He made late registration. He made college dropout. He made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I forget what they call the album that Ghost Town and Violent Crimes dropped on. Kanye, man, he said, I think today he said something about it being a social experiment, and he was just seeing if he could keep his Twitter after saying some crazy stuff. And I'm not too sure about that. Kanye he's a creature, all right. That's the best way to put it. He's a creature. Don't know how much I can trust him. Don't know how much I can believe him. Especially Kanye. I don't know, man. It's always 50-50, but they're low-key kind of making it by. I don't like that. Hopefully we can tighten up or something like that. But I wouldn't even be that mad if we actually did. Okay, it's not actually. It's a we are losing right here. All right, we got 22 million score. We made it. That's all that matters, I guess. We made it. With no supports, I guess 22 million score isn't the worst thing that ever happened to us. But we definitely could have did better. So, you know, I'd give this team a solid, like, let's say a 6 out of 10. They weren't bad, but they weren't great. They weren't like mediocre. They got us to that 20 mil mark, but I feel like anybody really can get you to that 20 mil mark when you have at least a decent support co-signing your team. So it's kind of wishy-washy. I don't know if I really mess with it, but you know, I personally love running this type of team. They put out a lot of damage and they get things done. So next time we'll see what we want to do for the Abyss, but for now I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you guys later.